Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. And last video we did the Legends quest, which was something I really wasn't looking forward to, but after a few close calls we got it done. And as weird as it may sound, I really enjoyed the challenge of doing it as an ultimate, which I do with everything on the account. It's just so different, and that's why I really enjoy the game mode. But the reason why we're here right now in Miscellanea is because I was looking at the quest list, and I was confused why we didn't do Royal Trouble after Throne of Miscellanea, since that's the next quest in the series. But then I saw that it has that Slayer requirement, which we didn't have at the time. So now that we have that Slayer grind knocked out of the way, we are going to be starting off today with the Royal Trouble quest. Oh boy, I can't wait for this running simulator. Oh, we need 10 free inventory slots for this part of the quest. Great. Yo, this scroll that you get looks very similar to a champion scroll. Yo, being over here is bringing back memories. I remember on the main, I did a master clue step. I think the step was over here, and I opened the casket right here. I got an Abi Cape R, which I think is like 5 mil at the time. Do you ever just associate certain smells, or certain songs, or certain foods, or maybe like certain beers with certain parts of your life, or certain events that were going on in your life at the time? The mind is very interesting. You know, the original Zora pet looked very similar to these, but shortly after it was released, they changed it to the pet that it is today, which is like the spawns of Zora. Damn, bro, they add KD as a quest boss. Okay, here's the end of Royal Trouble. I think we got a Slayer level from that, yeah. As I've mentioned in the past, Ultimate Ironman cannot use Kingdom because there's no bank for the resources to go to. Theoretically, we just gained some extra workers for our Kingdom with this quest done, but that doesn't affect us whatsoever. I was looking at the diaries and noticed we now have all the requirements for the Mauritania Easy diary. So here's what we have done already, and I think we could just go ahead and do all these right away, yeah. Baited. Okay, cool. We got some pretty sick fashion scape here. That looks so stupid. The last thing we have to do now here is plant a scarecrow in the farming patch over here. And I don't remember doing this at all, but apparently at some point they planted watermelons. I don't know if that was like on purpose for this or I just happened to have watermelon seeds. I honestly can't remember, but here's our scarecrow, and the last task for the Mauritania Easy Diary is done. So there are the rewards. I guess the best thing out of this besides the XP lamp is probably the bonus Slayer XP. So from here on out, I guess whenever I do start training Slayer, whatever we can kill in the Slayer Tower, I will, due to the 2.5% bonus XP. But hopefully by the time we actually start training Slayer, we should have at least the medium diary done, I would think. Okay, I know it's going to sound like excuses. I would do the Wildy Easy diary, but it is Sunday. It's pretty peaking right now, but we will do it very soon, I swear. We'll get that easy diary done. And we can have this whole column of easies looking green. Don't know if that'll be in this video, but very, very soon. But let's get back to questing though. Let me figure out which one to do next. I decided next quest will be Tears of Gothics, and I went to pickpocket cave goblins, and literally like 2 pickpockets in, we got the bullseye lantern, which is an uncommon drop. But anyways, we're going to do Tears of Gothics, which is like a 30-second quest. Just have to get the sapphire for that, and then we can start. I'm going to time how long this quest takes. Okay, to be fair, most of this quest is me just sitting around waiting for the light creatures to carry me across. Alright, there we go. The quest is complete in just over a minute, it looks like. Such an easy quest, dude. Now we can go to Tears of Gothics once per week. I think it's exactly every 7 days on the reset at midnight GMT or something. But once per week you can come here, collect these tiers, and you get XP based on how many tiers you collect, and the XP goes into your lowest skill. The more quest points you have, the longer you can stay in here and collect tiers. But here's our first ever time collecting tiers on the account. We got some hunter levels. I think we went from, was that 22 to 27? A lot of easy hunter levels. I guess next time, hopefully it'll go into rune crafting. And that was a hard task for the Lumberjack Drainer Diary. And I think the task for that was like get over 100 tiers of Gothics. That was actually really easy. We had 130. Well, I guess now that we have 27 hunter, we can do Eagle's Peak. So I guess that's kind of guiding the way for what we're doing next. The toughest boss fight as of yet. The Kebbit. There has to be some hardcore somewhere that's died to this Kebbit. All right, Eagle's Peak is done. We got I think 200 levels from that, and flying from the Eagle transport system is a requirement for 4 medium diaries. It's like going back and forth to all the different eagles or something. I think it was like a year ago or something where they made it a requirement to have Eagle's Peak done in order to use box traps to catch anything. And that was due to all the bots that there were catching chins. And we get this eagle cosplay furry outfit too. Transportation! And that is a medium task for the desert. Okay, and there is the Western Provinces task. It's really weird. When you go from Eagle's Peak to anywhere else, you see that cutscene. But if you go from anywhere to Eagle's Peak, it just takes you straight there and there is no cutscene. And then let's go ahead and do the last one now, which will be for Fremnik, I think. Yeah, there we go. And the medium task for Fremnik. And I think there's a Kevos task, which is like catch a chin and, you know, doing the quest unlocks box traps. All right, now we got to figure out something to do next. I guess just another quest. We'll keep on questing. We'll keep the quest streak going. All right, I decided we're doing the Cold War quest next. And we need the Ring of Kyros, or like it helps for the quest or something. So I was looking up here and trying to find Dr. Frankenstein, and he wasn't there for some reason. I couldn't find him. Apparently, I found out looking at the wiki that after you do the Great Brain Robbery quest, he's actually underneath the windmill on Harmony Island. So I guess it's good to know for the future. I don't think it's really any faster than getting here. It might be a little bit longer. I'm not sure. All right, the start of the Cold War quest. And this is probably one of my favorite quests in the game in terms of storyline, mainly because I love penguins. They're my favorite animal. Like, look at them waddle around. How could you not like penguins? If I recall correctly, this quest is actually about penguins, and it's how the penguins are gonna like take over the world or something, how they're planning that. You're supposed to stop them or help them? No, I think you're stopping them. Anyways, let's get started. Sorry, I mean taking over the Gilnor. Alright, I'm currently making some planks because you have to upgrade a couple of things in the house here. We need to upgrade to at least the crafting table 3 to make the clockwork penguin suit that we need for the quest. And then I figured because we're doing that, we may as well upgrade to the final one, which is crafting table number 4, to build the maximum possible things that we can build with this. And I also figured that because we're going to be getting planks anyways, I'm going to upgrade the tool space as well. So upgrade that to 4. And we'll upgrade one last final time to number 5. Tool store number 4 is really nice. It adds all the jewelry molds. So what I was doing before was teleporting to Lumbridge and running to Alcrid from there, because at this point we don't even have a Mounted Glory. So this is really nice. Going to save those trips every single time. There's quite a lot of stuff in there. And then number 5 over here adds all the farming tools. I mean, even without clicking on it, you can see like what's in there just by looking at it right here. Even though we do have the tool leprechauns, so we could store like 100 of each of these in there, but it's nice to have it in the house too, I guess. But if I'm ever doing a method where maybe I have to make a bunch of rings of dueling, for example, instead of every 8 trips having to teleport to Lumbridge and run to Alcrid or run to wherever to get the molds from, I just teleport home and grab them straight away. Yes, I love this part. We get to be a penguin. Like when you run, you slide on your belly and you get all these cute emotes too. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there's a lot of weed references in this quest too, by the way. It's not funny. Grow up. Penguins are amazing animals. Wow, they're amazing musicians. Dude. Cold War is done, and the ending to that quest is almost like a cliffhanger. I feel like there needs to be a Cold War 2 at some point. I'm not biased either, just because I like penguins. Did I mention I like penguins, by the way? We can also now use the Penguin Agility course, and I believe that's the best way or the fastest way to get the agility pet in the game. It's not the best XP, but for getting the pet, I think it's the fastest way. One of the songs that you unlock during the quest is called Have an Ice Day. That's a pun on Have a Nice Day. Get it? Yeah, I think you got it. Next quest. Well, I just woke up. That's my first time talking for today. That sounded really bad. Alright, next quest we're going to do is Rag and Bone Man 2. And I've been dreading this for a while because we have to go around the whole RuneScape map and collect each of these bones from each of these monsters. And it's not a guaranteed drop each time. So you could have to kill like, potentially 5 or 10 of each of these just to get their special bone drop. And then we have to go to Draenor, which we don't have a Mounted Glory, by the way, in the house. So we'll have to find some other way to get there. We get the vinegar, put the vinegar in the pots, then make our way over to the limestone quarry that's northeast of Varrock. We also don't have a mounted dig site pen either, by the way, so we'll have to like run there from Varrock, I guess, and clean them. I'm sure we'll have to make multiple trips doing that because we can only do like 8 or 9 bones at a time right now with our inventory space. So I guess we'll get started then, and we'll see you back in 2 hours when we're done, unless something really cool happens. Oh, there's a hit points level here. Okay, we got a medium clue from the Jogers, so here's the casket. Ancient Page 4, that is new for us. And the Addy Helm H1, which we can store in the house. It's completionist though, I guess, because the uniques are storable. Yes, I will take that book and put that in there. Maybe the Book of Darkness could be useful for some situations, especially since they're free to get back anytime. And the helmet is staying in the treasure chest. Hey, 60 attack, we can now wield dragon. I totally forgot we were approaching 60 attack, but that's pretty big milestone, I think. And we're still 4 levels off between attack and strength from being able to enter the Warriors Guild. But I think I'll switch back to strength for a while now because a whip is definitely not anytime in the near future. One of the monsters that we have to kill for Rag and Bone Man 2 is a Mogre. And in order to kill Mogres, we have to do the Skippy and the Mogres mini quest. So we're going to do that right now, and by getting this done, we'll also be able to complete one of the tasks for the Faldor Medium Diary. Wow, that was fast. With all the ingredients in my inventory, it took like under 30 seconds. Like, it was actually faster than Tears of Gothics. But now we can go and kill Mogres, get the Faldor task done, and get the Rag and Bone Man 2 bone that we need for the quest. Well, first kill, we got the Mud Skipper hat. That's a 5 out of 128 drop, and we can't really do anything with it. Can't store it anywhere either. The Mud Kipper hat. Alright, turns out the quest took just over 3 hours for this Rag and Bone Man 2 wish list thing. Here we go, this is the end of the quest. Finally, we're going to grab the helmet because I think it looks cool. And we get 5,000 prayer XP. We got one less thing to worry about now. Let's put the hat on just for a second. Looks cool. Now we're going to drop it. Verf is getting closer and closer to maxing, man. He's got that construction out of the way now. Congrats, dude. You know, I wish we had a place we could store the woven top and shorts, but fortunately can't put them in anywhere, so gotta drop them every time. Next quest we're gonna do will be the Temple of Ikov quest, and this will be a tricky quest because we need to have 20 unnoted limpet roots in our inventory, as well as a couple of other items for the quest. So I'll probably end up dropping like a couple of these runes. We'll make it work though. Right now I'm making a U short bow because we need a bow for the quest and it has to be at least U. And we're making it the old-fashioned way. This is very nostalgic. We're like cutting our own logs, gonna pick and spin my own flax. There's an old lure that used to happen around here. I think it involved like a gnome ball or something. But if your weight is like 0 or above, then you fail. Or no, I think it's like you drop your items and then you cross the bridge, then you get traded some items, then you try to cross back, but you can't because you weigh too much and you fall into the magma or something. I'm currently killing hobgoblins to try and get the 20 limpet roots that I need for the quest. I've been here half an hour, and as you can see, we have 11 so far. Now, I do have enough in the looting bag. I have 24, and thinking about it now, it probably would have been faster to just suicide and reorganize everything, but I just don't want to do that, so we're going to finish getting our 20 limpet roots and then not mess up any other part of the quest. Oh, we got a nature tally. We gotta drop it, because don't have anything to do with it. Okay, sweet. Temple of Ikov is done. I think we got a range level. No, never mind. We do get the Armadillo pendant though, which I'm wearing right now. I'm going to drop it, but we could get back relatively easily, and we could eventually use that as an item for Armadillo. You know, it's like a last ditch resort, or if we die at Armadillo and we have to get back really fast, we can use this as our item. So with that quest done, we are now at 226 quest points. I was scrolling through the list of quests, and most of these quests require higher levels. So I guess we'll have to start getting to some more skilling grinds very soon, because there's not too many quests we can do just right away with the stats that we have already. I mentioned earlier though, this diary list, it's missing something here on the bottom, so I think we're going to do that very, very soon. Probably next video. So with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you again next time.